How to build an easy and simple item sorter in Minecraft. These are the items you will need for this item sorter. Okay, so the first step to this farm is to place yourself 4 double chests right next to each other, just like this. Then place a row of hoppers going into each of the chests, just like that. Then you will need to place a temporary block on top of each of the chests and then place 4 hoppers going into those blocks. After that you can destroy these blocks. Then what you will need to do is place 4 blocks behind the first hoppers we placed, with then redstone comparators going out from the hoppers, just like that. Then after you're done that, you will need to dig out this area into the ground, then also dig out these 4 blocks right here. Then after you're done that, you will need to place 4 blocks right here, and then you will need to dig down a little bit of a hole here, just so you can access this area under here, because we're going to be placing redstone torches here. So then simply place a redstone torch on top of all of these blocks, and then you can simply just build yourself out again. Then after that, you will need to break these 4 blocks and then break this 1 more down into the ground and then place normal blocks right here. Then on the blocks we just placed, you will need to place redstone repeaters facing into the block that has redstone torch on it, just like this. So after that, you will need to break out the blocks that's behind the repeaters to replace them with normal blocks, and then place 8 solid blocks right here, just like this. Then the next step is to simply just fill up all these blocks with redstone, so you should have a total of 12 redstone dust on top of here. Then to quickly make sure you have done this correctly, what you should have is something looking like this. So anyways, after we have done this, we will need to build the overflow area, which basically means that any items we won't have sorted into these chests will go into separate chests. So how we can do that is simply by placing a temporary block right here, destroy the first block, and then run off line of hoppers going into that block. And then you can simply place a chest right here. So anyways, after you build the overflow chest, which is right there, you will of course need to have a chest for to replace the items that will get sorted into the system. So anyways, what you can do is simply expand this hopper by 1 or 2 hoppers. You can place this chest anywhere pretty much, and then just place a chest right here. So basically all the items you want to have sent into the system, you will just open this chest and then put them into here, and then they will start going through the system. Now I also want to say that the overflow chest can be anywhere. You can also place it down here by simply doing this, which makes it a little bit more simpler and makes it look a little bit nicer, but that is fully up to you. Okay, so we are almost done with the system. So one of the last few steps is to simply fill up these hoppers with the items that you want to have sorted into the system. Now I quickly want to say I would recommend you use an anvil for this, because you should rename the block that you're going to use as kind of the sorting block or whatever. So what you're going to need to do is basically, if you want to have diamonds going into this chest, you will need to place 1 diamond in this first slot, then 41 of a kind of sorting block right here, and then 3 more of that random sorting block right here. So what I'm going to do and what I would recommend you do is just rename this or a stack of blocks any random name. Now we are doing this to prevent the system from breaking, because if for example you were to use normal cobblestone in the system as kind of the block item or whatever, then if you were to put normal cobblestone inside this chest, the block items would be disposed into the same chest and everything would get messed up. So to prevent that happening, you should rename a block just like this. So anyways, if you want diamonds to get sorted inside this chest, you will need to open this hopper right here, and this is very important to open the second hopper right here. And then what you will need to do is simply place 3 of the kind of sorting blocks we have right here, and then you will need to prepare up 41 of that same block, place right here, and then place your diamond right here. So this basically means that whenever any diamonds go into the system, they will detect that there is a diamond here, and then they will go into the chest, but there will still be 1 diamond here, which will help sort out the rest of the diamonds. And then what you will need to do is do this with the rest of the items. So if you want netherite inside here, you can simply place yourself your sorting blocks there, and then you should do what this block says. Hey, right. But anyways, then place 41 of that sorting block right here, and then obviously the item you want to have sorted out in the first one, so then just do that with the rest of the items. Okay, so I have just finished placing all the items I'm going to have sorted out in this system right here, as you see. Now I would also recommend you do one more step, and that is to jump on top of the chest and then simply place yourself some staircases right here, with then some item frames on top of them, and then inside the item frames you can place the blocks that you're going to have sorted in the system, just like this, and this will make it a lot easier to memorize where you have all the items and which chest has what item. But anyways, after you've done this, to show you how this works is that you can pretty much head into this chest and place out the items that you want to have sorted in this. I'm going to do 1 stack of all of these, which is basically what I have right here. And then if we head into here, you will see that the diamonds will start getting dispensed here. And just to show you that this fully works, we will wait until the diamonds are done and then show you the rest of this. Okay guys, so the diamonds just finished and the emeralds have started going, and they will of course be dispensed into here. And to show you that they don't go into here, there is no emeralds in the netherite chest. So yeah, that is pretty much how this works. And to quickly take this out to show you the netherite, we wait a little bit, netherite will start being disposed here. It is, we can take out the netherite and show you the gold. The gold should get disposed into here, indeed it does. And just to show you that this fully works, we can also place 12 normal stone into here. We look into the chests, they will not go into the chests right here. So if we then simply wait, they will go into here, 12 stone. So yeah, that is pretty much it. So anyways, that is it for this one. So I hope you found this helpful and I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions about how this works, feel free to comment them and I'll answer your questions right away. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.